Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to go over our Split Zone RPO. We'll do what's called a 6D version here, where we'll show it against 6 defensive fronts and 6 defensive coverages. This is the foundation to our inside zone concept. Let's take a look. Here's some video of our 9th grade running this. We're calling it to the left, but our read key will be the backside hanging backer that is circled. Looking, if he fills, we'll drill the pass to the bubble, or if he sits, the back gets. You can see he sat, so the back gets, and the H-back comes across and kicks out that backside defensive end. As always, everything starts up front with our offensive line. With our split zone or inside zone, we still use our covered, uncovered rule, and then use a tight reach technique going towards the call side or the front side. You can see here then in the upper left diagram, the H-back first will always block the backside defensive end. We're calling this to the left, so it's towards him and he will split across, getting inside that defensive end. The offensive line then will all take a 6-inch slide step with their left foot or their call side foot. Then if they are covered, as if the left tackle and the left guard are in this situation, on their second step, being their right foot now, they will put that right down the midline of the defender and take their right hand also and put that right down the center of the chest. Fit and drive. The uncovered lineman, the center and the right tackle in this situation, now would still take their 6-inch slide step with their left foot, but now they're going to take their near hand, since they're uncovered, which would be their left hand, and putting that right in the center of the chest of the adjacent defensive lineman. Now we've got our inside knees together, our hands together, and we're going to drive that double team. Last part of the uncovered lineman is his eyes then go directly to the near linebacker. We're going to keep doing the double team until that linebacker starts to fill, and then we fit up and combo off. You can see now what we're trying to do is create great double teams towards the point of attack, and then allow those linebackers to determine when we trigger into our combo blocks. For the backfield, as we mentioned, the point of attack is right up the gut, up the center, and then he's going to read the first down lineman near the center and look for the cutback as his out. We call this a blast, a bend, and then a bounce to the back side. Steps, he'll still take his pivot with his outside foot, the running back will, then 1-2 towards the sideline with the shoulders that direction, and then third step will pivot so that his toes are pointing to the line of scrimmage and attacking downhill. Key is to press the line of scrimmage before he bends or bounces. Quarterback will always step forward with his opposite foot from the running back, and then on split zone will actually turn and face the running back and then ride him down into the line of scrimmage, having his out being the bubble to a run when we add the slice zone concept. All right, first defense with our split zone is a 4-3 even cover 4. As always, we check safeties for box numbers, and then we go down to those hanging backers to see if we have free access to throw the football. In this case, with split zone, we always want to go to the bubble side first. We say we have access if the wheel is inside alignment or off, and then we would go ahead, catch the snap, no mesh, and throw the bubble. Second, we would check the X receiver side. Again, if the SAM is inside the run box and the corner now is off, we would say we have free access, catch, no mesh, and throw the slide out. X receivers route rule here. If the defender is over 5 yards, then we're going to take the 6-step slide out every time. He'll take 6 steps, hitch inside, what we call trace back inside, turn inside, and then slide to the sideline. If the defender is under 5 yards as he takes off, now we can say we've broken the hard deck and we're just going to take the go route. This way the quarterback and the X can be on the same page with this read route concept. If we don't have any free access pre-snap, then as always with our RPOs, we're going to read the backside hanging backer, which is the will in this case. If he sits, the back gets. If he fills, we'll drill. And if it's a maybe, we always give the ball on RPOs. We can also give the alert signal for our PROs where we think pass first. Now again, quarterback will always look to the will first. And the post-snap read, if he feels he is covering, then we'll go ahead and give the football. If he's sitting and looking at the quarterback, then the A will gain outside leverage, and with PROs, we'll throw the ball. We can also look at pre-access to the X receiver, and if we feel we have a good matchup, we can go ahead and mesh and read the slide out or the go with the corner, reading that 5-yard hard deck. This defense now is a 42 stack cover 3, but we're in a 3x1 or trio set to the right. We're still going to run split zone to the left, so quarterback's still looking for pre-access with the bubble or the slide go with the X. If we don't have it, then we'll post-snap read that weak side hanging linebacker. In this defense now it becomes the Mr. Zero. The one difference is the H-back, when the play is called away from him, he does not split across. He just goes right in and J blocks that backside defensive end. He's got a concept learn this. Again, quarterback's post-snap read. If the weak Mr. Zero fills, we'll drill the pass. If he sits, the back gets. And again, if it's a maybe, it's always back gets with RPOs. Here it is out of 2x2. Everything's exactly the same, except now the H-back will split across to get to the backside defensive end as we run this towards him. Still pre-snap and post-snap read by the quarterback. Next is a 34 odd, cover 2. Again, we look for free access, but what makes this very simple with all our RPO reads is the quarterback doesn't have to know if it's an even front or an odd front. He's simply going to locate the Mike backer. We're running this to the left, and when they are split or straddling the center, the Mike is always the one towards the direction we are calling the play. So since we're going split zone left, you can see the Mike is to over our left guard. Then the will is always backside, and then any other additional hanging backer becomes a Mr. Zero. So again, we will post-snap read weak Mr. Zero. If he sits, the back gets. If he fills, then we'll drill the bubble. And if it's a maybe, it's always still a give. Next, we have a 33 stack cover 1. Again, this is simple. Mike is in the middle. Will would be away. So our post-snap read key is the weak Mr. Zero. Again, first we're going to check for free access pre-snap to the slot bubble or the X on the slide go. If not, we'll post-snap read weak Mr. Zero. It's a classic RPO. Weak Mr. Zero sits, back gets, he fills, we drill the bubble. With the TNT, or what we call our bear front, again, the center wants to call out the bear. That just helps us identify that everyone is covered. Same rules though, looking for free access. If we don't have it, weak Mr. Zero again is our post-snap read. He fills, we drill, he sits, back gets. Defense number 6 is a new 3 high safety look. You can see though again, Mike is in the middle for the quarterback, so real simple. He's going to go to the back side, which is to the right here, because we're running left, and the will linebacker now becomes his post-snap read key. Nothing changes. We're still looking pre-snap free access. If we don't have it, we'll post-snap read that hanging backer, which in this case is the will. Will sits, back gets, will fills, will drill. You can see now we've got a very simple way to run this concept versus every defense and from a 2x2 and a 3x1 set. Thanks.